Hello, fellow armchair generals, and I really didn't mean that this thing to pop up. Yes, hello, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745. I am live streaming this when I'm making this, and they're having fun watching me struggle with games. By small indie games, not doing. Oh, this is, well, I don't know if you want to call this a small indie game. This is a Matrix game or Slytherin, whatever you want to call the company. Though maybe more of an indie development studio doing it. I don't know. And so Matrix should push on that. So we're starting me going through the tutorial. You might like this game if you're interested in the Russian Revolution. We will see if this game is any good. I have literally not played this at all before. So we're just sort of in the interface of the tutorial. We will see later on how they work. To the right of the mini-map is the armored wagon rest. I think, okay, hitting the start recording button did something. Minimap the armored rest. If the force is currently selected, it will show in the units panel. Contain detailed information about the force. Okay. It's Finland, it's all lakes. It's easy game where you get to shoot communists. Well, yeah, that part we're happy with. Get to shoot communists. Now, please open the ledger by clicking the small turret or F1 key. That would be click building mode. Okay, I think this is already here. The page information you can investigate between these panels. You have the buttons. Okay, yeah, that's right. The buttons at the bottom are pages more simply the function keys F1 through 10. So F1, F2, 3. Okay, we're not going to continue down because we're not going to use. Okay, here we could just click here. I'm a mouse player. I prefer. Oh, that's a nice map. Okay, page you're seeing at first F1 reverts to the first page when you choose the overview of your forces, unit groups in the game. The page filters. You can scroll through a long list on page one at a time by using. Okay, remember that this page allows you to get a clearer picture of your forces and units by filtering. Okay. Let's say we want to only view stacks with generals. Activate the corresponding filter by selecting the crossed out star icon 9th from the left. Here, this is what they're talking about. Okay, I guess we can see here. Twice on the column header looks like 3 gold stars. Okay. Commander stats for the list. Finnish army should be the first you see. Is located in the Vasa region. I don't know that I clicked on the right one, but yeah, don't know where the Vasa region is. Up here. Oh, there we go. No, I don't know Finnish geography well at all. Could be the first list you see. We will pay them a visit. The action will close the ledger and center on the stack. Click on the Finnish flag. To the left of this group name entry, do that now and then click on the next message arrow of the window. So we're going with that there. Okay. Looks like that's an air unit. I don't know if that's what we were supposed to be seeing. So we're seeing the different units here. This is supply. Okay, movement orders. In the units panel, you will now see units that are currently selected. Okay, down here. Stack CG Mannerheim is a general commanding several units. Finnish army, as you can see. Where's Mannerheim? Is that Mannerheim? No, that's not Mannerheim. Thinking he's not a red, so why am I not finding Mannerheim? So I did something screwy, yes. Let's go back. Finnish army, that's, there we go, we want to get to that. There we go. Okay, so there, now we have that highlighted. Very good. Now let's go forward. Okay, now. And what's Luminary been saying? And you keep hitting your arms on it. I'm scared. I don't know what you're referring to. I guess not quite really select like you, but moving my arms. Say, you guys are just going on about something weird. Never mind. Okay, commanding several units of the Finland army. As you can see, if you have several groups of a unit in a region, you will also see several tabs at the top of the unit list panel. Okay, so we have the Vasa garrison, the Finland army, the Finnish transports, and the Finnish air force. Okay, I'm getting that now. Right, now it's time to order your soldiers to march. This is done quite simply by click, drag, and drop. Let's try this. Make sure that Mannerheim stack is still selected. You see him. Okay, yes, we see Mannerheim. There is a younger man that I'm used to seeing him. Photographed. Yeah, still, so you see these units. The panel, then on the map, click on him while holding the button and drop him in the region of Hampanski to the southeast. Follow the railroad tracks. Okay, that's Hampanski. Okay, so we click, drag, drop. Okay, that seems doable. Okay, the movement will follow the railroad tracks if you did well. The stack will automatically choose the path that requires the shortest time. The movement speed is heavily influenced by the terrain type, the weather, the presence of roads, and of course the force itself. Along the path, a number of days to reach the region are shown. Okay, 3, 6, okay, 9 days. So I guess it's 3-day turns, maybe. Whatever, guys. You can delete single sections of the path by pressing the delete key. To delete the whole path, you can simply drag the unit symbol shown in the target region back to its starting position or town. Okay, please delete the movement path now by delete or dragging the unit back. Just drag the unit back. Okay, please, yeah, and if you hold the shift while dropping the unit in starting region, the movement path won't be deleted. Okay. You reorganize your units is done in a similar way. Please select the Finland Army stack of Mannerheim again. Okay, we still have it selected. You should have aborted the order and must be standing still and last. Now, we will now create a new stack by splitting its 2 supply units from him. Finns don't eat, they march. Okay, if you don't see these units, use the next unit. Okay, I see the 2 supply units. Arrow key to the right of the unit scroll panel. Then select the 2 supply trains to select a unit. The panel, click on it, and to select more than one, hold the control key. Okay, so we will select, control, select. Got those selected. Don't be surprised to see numbers when you hit control holding the control key. Okay. Now we will drag the supply unit wagons from the unit panel and place them in the Vasa region. Okay, so so they're there now. Soup, yes, soup Arno for sure. And now we've got this. Click on one of the 2 selected units, then without releasing the button. Oh, yes, we've done that. Okay. Unit panels now show 5 tabs. I don't know that they show 5 tabs, but okay. Mannerheim column, finished transport. So I don't see the air units there anymore. Important concept to remember: the tabs showing the stacks above the unit panel also represent the stacks. It means that it is possible to merge 2 tabs because they're also stacked. Okay, please merge the newly created supply unit stack with the Finnish army stack now. Okay, I think I did that right. Mannerheim's columns, and you can prevent units from merging by right-clicking it. Okay. Let's examine Vasa again. You can see several stacks there. Yes, we have the Mannerheim column, that Vasa garrison. I thought we had air power, but maybe we're not seeing that anymore. Hello, toy jet. Okay, let's examine Vasa again. You can see several stacks. There's some located outside the city in a variety of indicators, a 2 in the tan color. Okay, okay, the tan color near the city indicate that there are 2 forces in the city itself. The tan icon may be I'm not getting this. Oh, is it not the letter? No? Okay. I'm doing well. I'm so glad chat's having fun. Simply drag the stacks elsewhere in the region. Okay. Move that over there. I'm not seeing a tan icon. Are you guys seeing a tan icon? Okay, little blue icon. Oh, maybe I messed this up. I don't know. Blue icon shows where the fleet. Okay, select the city itself. Select the city itself. The units panel will open and unit symbols will appear. In the city, you should see a force called. Are we supposed to be down here? Air Force. We do have the planes there. Are you winning, Gramps? That's funny. The city is a separate place within its region. The revolution under siege. These small blocks in the unit pictures indicate these units are fixed to the region. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing a tan icon there now. Now please finish Air Force tabs. Well, that disappeared from me. Why did that disappear? I don't know. I want to find the Finnish Air Force. Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do here is back to main menu. Now we're going to try new game. And we're going to do this. That. Okay, we're just going to push forward through here. We've done this. Yes. Yes. Ledger, yes. Okay, movement orders. Yes. Right, we've done that. Yes. How do we get out of this mode here? There we go. That's not necessarily the mode I was looking for. Oh, this is working out great. Hope this is entertaining, people. This is in the build section, so I want to get out of this. Okay. Okay, Finnish Air Force. Well, we have the Finnish Air Force here. We can click on it. Okay, Finnish Air Force. Now please Finnish Air Force. The tabs show you to pick easily. The stack resides outside of the city. To move it inside, simply drag and drop the stack to the city symbol on the map. Looks like it's Yes, that's doing that. I'm holding the unit over the city, the release mount button. Okay. Please move the unit to city now. If you press the right mouse button, this will disappear and you can access the stack again by selecting the city. Right mouse button, select the city, and there we go. Okay. Hey, Gramps is learning this. Okay. Are we trying to get me? Hey, Pixel. Here's a tooltip at least, yes. Are we trying to get me demonetized there or something, Mary? Don't know. Yes, I'd love a piece of chocolate. Love chocolate. I don't. Nah, no, not into Mountain Dew. Deutschland rifle, Belgium. Okay. America, I thought you only used real guns. I think they have Nerf guns. I'm gonna email it to you then. Thanks, Toy Jet. I wish email would work that way. You know, when I was a kid, because see, if you don't know, people watching later on are not one of the cool kids that hang out with me a lot. That's weird saying that, but yeah, one of the cool kids that hang out with me a lot. You might not know that I'm old, really, really anciently old. But when I grew up, we could have toy guns that looked like real guns. They didn't even have these damn stupid little red things at the end of the barrel. So if it's sort of like pointed at you, you sort of see, oh no, it's just a toy. You don't have to worry about it. No, they were like, I had this Luger looking, it was a Luger, metal Luger, but I mean, just a toy one. But yeah, a Luger, multiple sort of, and they were cap pistols. So when you like pulled the trigger, they went pink, bang, whatever, little cap, little black powder smoke would rise out of it, and they had rolls of cap paper in it. So you could point and pull the trigger, bang, 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 bang. I mean, it doesn't bangs nothing like a real gun, but yeah, we had those, and those were for little kids. So yeah, used to be a good, fun world before the SJWs. I sort of kind of prefer milk chocolate, but I love all good chocolate, Pixel. Um, Chocolate's wonderful. Chocolate's the food of the gods. Yeah. Um, that's the manna they talk about. Manna from heaven is chocolate. Most assuredly, I have at least something chocolate every day. It could be a candy bar, it could be chocolate cake, could be cookie with chocolate frosting on it. Something chocolate every day, just about. If not twice a day or something. Not necessarily huge amounts of chocolate, but something chocolate every day. It's sort of that. These guns still exist. They're called replicas, and no, they're not quite the replicas. We're talking stuff that you give like a 5-year-old. They're not like replicas. You give them to a little kid, and he runs around the neighborhood going, with the cap pistol going pop, 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 pop as you shoot it, and whatnot. And not these silly Nerf things that are made to not look like guns, so not confuse police officers so they don't shoot kids. Police officers just didn't shoot kids in the old days. Now it's different. So, the cult of chocolate. It's the manna from heaven. Yes, yes, yes. Well, maybe you still have them in Switzerland there, but they don't. I mean, they sell replica guns, but they're not sold as toys to kids in toy stores. You don't go see them in toy stores anymore here in America. Not in a long, long time. But yeah. Okay, another way to move units is transported by ship. Please select the city of Vasa to open the panel again. I think we're still there. And select the tab Finish Transports. Finish Transports, there we go. Now you see some naval units located in the harbor. The crate and the small barrels in the upper left corner of the unit symbols shows that these are transport ships. Crate and barrels, upper left. Here, okay. Large transport, tiny transport. Okay, so we have transports. Now you see some naval indicators in the harbor. Okay, yeah, I've got that part. Tooltip informs you that the single ship unit has a transport capacity of 1. Tooltip, yes. We do like the tooltips. Tooltips in this are nice. And Pixels probably played this a lot, but I have, like, as anybody's watching guess, I have not played Revolution Under Siege before. And the whole stack has a capacity of 41. That would be the big one with that. Okay. Now select the Finnish army, the Finland army, I should say. Again, check the weight of the stack of the tooltip is 34. Is it there? Or is it? I'm believing it's 34, but okay, I see weight per individual unit here. Don't see. Okay, wait. Oh, I see it there. Right above, also here, weight 34. Right. Okay, found that. This means that the ships have enough capacity to transport these units to load them on. Two ships simply merge the units by dragging and dropping the Finnish Army tab. Okay. Finnish Army tab to there. I'm probably going to say don't do that, but I've already done it. To load, simply drag and drop the Finnish Army tab. Select one fleet stack and move it to Pori, a port city in the region further to south. You can see you only need a few days for the trip. Okay. The passengers will disembark on outlets. Okay. Here we are. Okay. I'll get down there and make sure it's, yeah. There, now end the turn now. Yay. Do we just click that? Button, single arrow. Okay, single arrow button. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of fake armors. Yeah, good advice there, Pixel, I'm sure. Stack weights and command priorities. Command is a good thing to replicate in the game. Every turn lasts 2 weeks. Your orders and those of your enemies are carried out simultaneously. You see the report about everything that happens during the turn. Okay, here we are down here. Top left, the message logs are 6 buttons. To filter the messages, especially useful in the bigger scenarios with many events. The message log will tell you about the arrival of your ships in Pori. Okay, there we are. Fleet has arrived in Pori at day 4. Would Pori be something like a translation in English be port? Don't know. Maybe it has nothing to do with that. You select a line in the message screen to center it on the region itself. Okay, select. Okay, so we can see where Taku region is. Okay, itself has unloaded in Pori while being renamed Colonel Mannerheim. You will also see the last message in the message logs announcing the arrival of the armored train in Karelia. More about that in the 3rd tutorial. Hint, the game is automatically saved at the end of the turn for the more backups. Okay, load screen. We conclude the first part of the tutorial. Next, you learn about the organization of your forces and chain of command. Please press escape to open the main menu and select new game and tutorial. Okay, so escape, new game. Someone actually wanted to play by mail opponent for, or the other day on Discord server I'm part of. Oh, cool. Revolution, yeah, it definitely looks like a good game. Obviously, I haven't played this. We'll just leave that here. And yes, we're playing as Finland, and I like the time period because as all of you, the regulars, you know, I love talking about history, and I just really haven't had anything good to talk about. Games playing Russian Civil War with the Republic of Ushkashokovs. Oh, I'm butchering that. And also General Wrangel, who fought down in this part of the area. He's a hero of mine, I guess. And probably a lot of other people. Mannerheim's another hero. Recently posted a video on my YouTube channel talking about Francisco Franco in Spain in the World War II era, not just World War II, but another sort of, I think, hero that did very well for his country is Mannerheim. He, is, I don't know how Europeans take this term, but he very much seems to be the George Washington of his country, military and political leader who kept his country from being conquered, either by the Soviets or the Germans or anybody else. So did a very, very good job of that. And so I'm sure you can criticize him, whether you're finished or not. But ultimately, he succeeded in his goal, in his objective of maintaining a relatively free and independent Finland. So that is something to be very proud of. And however much, and I just see Toyjet going on about Poland and the Battle of Warsaw and the Polish-Soviet War. Poland, of course, geographically is poorly situated. So at least in the modern industrial sense, I don't know that you can, the Battle of Warsaw definitely is an underdog defeating a larger power, the Soviets coming in there. But if you look in the terms of World War II, there's just no way. You can put the most brilliant general, whoever you think he may be, or roll the top 5 most brilliant generals in there. They aren't going to win and keep Poland free and independent. Just whether it's the Soviets, the Germans, it just ain't going to happen. It's not going to be allowed to happen. So geography does play a part. Absolutely. But as we see, there are red Finns. I in no way think that it's a foregone conclusion. I think people matter. They might not be able to completely change the outcomes, like Poland is an example, but people matter in history. It's not just some great tide of proletariats. My man Joseph Pilsudski is bowling on the Finland or whatever, I don't know, on the Bolsheviks. So welcome to the second tutorial. Learn about chain of command, Army Corps. Yes. Okay, gotta click that. Let's begin at the lowest level, brigades and their component element, regiments or squadrons, or for naval units, batteries for artillery. Okay, 1,000 men each. Take a look at the forces named Huglad's column at Vasa. Okay, there we go. At Vasa in the northeast area, you should see 9 units. In the units panel at the bottom of the screen, one is showing a general's portrait, the rest infantry brigades. Please select the 5th White Guards. Racists. To the right of the units panel and the elements panel to display 2 infantry regiments. No. What am I not? Okay, militia type. Let's summarize regiment, batteries, and squadrons. Okay, you can get additional information about elements by selecting. Okay, I get that. You have now opened a window which shows many details about this element. Okay, well, maybe I haven't opened the window properly yet. Let's go back. What one showing? Okay, 5th White Guards to the right of the unit. Nope, that isn't doing it. What am I missing here? By selecting a corresponding symbol on the elements panel. Over here. Way over here, because I said to the right and I was looking here, but way over there. Okay. Okay, cool. So we can click there, one. Okay, there we go. Now I'm getting what they're talking about. Way over to the right. Not just in this panel. On the M symbol of the militia. What do you just mean by that? Okay. So you've now opened a window. It shows many details about the element below the values. Experience, strength, another 2 units left column. Close the elements window now, please. Okay. Hello, spiraling. Dragnak Osten. Well, not necessarily that. But yeah, we are looking at the Russian Civil War. White Russia. What racist? Yes, Ari, you got the joke that the whole world is having to live through. You know, you do know. Okay. How do I put this? Okay. I don't know if people realize out there, but the Marxists are comedians, okay? Please understand this. The Marxists are comedians. They're a family of comedians. Many generations of them. Some of them are very obscure in history, I'm sure. Carl's father, I don't know anything about him. I've never even heard about Carl's father. Don't know, who he is, what he is. But I'm sure he's something of a comedian. The Marxists, the families, Karl Marx, is a comedian. He wrote this very, very dark comedy, Das Kapital and some of these other books. It's a very, very dark comedy. And unfortunately, what was supposed to be read as a sort of comedy book, like, hey, yeah, isn't this funny if this would be, let's all have a laugh, sort of, dark humor. All this, people have actually tried to put it in place. The communists, people like Lenin, Mao, they've tried to perpetrate this dark comedy on this. So then they use, if you look at the Call of Duty, the new trailer thing where they talk about how the communists are trying to destabilize the West and use race as a way. So the social justice warriors are Marxist comedians. Now, I love some Marxist humor. It's really good. But see, I follow the light side, the good side of Marxist humor. I am all for the good, light side of Marxism, as espoused by the main proponent of light Marxism, Groucho Marx. Now, Chico, Harpo, Gummo, Zeppo, they're good too, but Groucho Marx is one of the greatest comedians of all time. Now, he is, light comedy, fun comedy, not dark comedy where millions of people get killed and those that survive it, can only laugh about how dark it is. So I'm a Groucho Marxist. I'm an anti-Karl Marxist. So yeah, I'm firmly in the Groucho Marx camp. So no millions of dead on Groucho Marx, and I don't know if you all know who he is. You bet your life. And so you should know who Groucho is. He is a wonderful light side comedian. So yes, I am a Groucho Marxist. Karl, he's the evil, bad Marxist. In order to fight efficiently, troops need to be commanded by a skilled general while being in a stack, which is not too big for him. The 3 of the 5 units you are looking at have no such leaders and thus suffer combat penalties in fights. Among them is Hugland's column. At the top of the right units panel, you will see several symbols. To the right of these is a flashing 30%. Okay, I see it flashing 30%. Warns you about this penalty. That the top tooltip gives further information. Okay, when I'm over the envelope, it does. It requires to okay, so he needs a lot more command points. We will now organize some of your units. Please select the stacks, Finland, Army, and Vasa. Okay, and for a demonstration. See, there's a lot of general type units. Okay, the live stream's going to go on, folks, but we're going to end this episode here. Come back next time for more fun watching Gamer learn how to play a game. I hope it's entertaining, maybe informative for you as well. See you next time, my friends.